Good morning. Send shot. Good morning. We're starting today's ride from the capital of Lleida province, Lleida. I'm waiting to cross a pedestrianised crossing with people on foot. I seem to be cycling through a children's park, which is not the most auspicious of starts, but it's a very nice city. It's home to 137,000 people from 146 nations, and it's one of the oldest continuously populated settlements in Spain. There hasn't been a break since 3000 BC, and the population is increasing all the time. So this is where all those people that we've not been seeing for the last few months, it's where they've ended up. They're here in Lleida. There's going to be lots of canals today because we're following the river Segre, which is one of the main tributary of the river Ebro. And you'll see later, it's exceptionally dry out here, so all the water that there is very, very carefully controlled. So I've just made it out of the city. It's not a natural environment for me. I've never been a city boy. I've always been a country boy at heart, but now I'm on roads that I can understand, that don't have many vehicles. I can tell you a little bit about the fascinating history, and it's only going to be a little, of Lleida. I'll only tell you one story. The story is that when Julius Caesar began his civil war to wrest control of the Republic for himself and become emperor, he fought his first and frankly the most decisive battle here at Lleida, and he won mostly by better manoeuvrability. He laid siege to Lleida with an army roughly the same size as that of the Republic, but the Republic had reinforcements a few weeks' march away of another army roughly the same size. So Julius Caesar started just doing some little niggly attacks against Lleida, and he sent some men across the river to attack, and the general of the Republican army saw this and thought, oh, here's an opportunity to cut them off from the army and just destroy this small body of men. And he sent out his several thousand strong cavalry and did exactly that. He cut them off. And so the men, Caesar's men, seeing their retreat was cut off, they just thought, oh bugger it, might as well attack then. And they attacked Lleida single-handed. And on seeing this, the Republican forces thought, oh no, we're under attack, and fled. And they marched to join up with the Second Republican Army. And this took several weeks on the road. And the whole while they were being chased and outmaneuvered by Julius Caesar's forces. And a game of cat and mouse went on for a few weeks until eventually Julius Caesar managed to surround the other army. And he just walked in and said, so will you surrender? And they said, yeah, all right. Julius then went to the second army and said, well, I've got the other army to surrender. You surrender as well? And they went, yeah, all right. And with that, Julius Caesar had control of Hispania. But I've not brought you all the way to Lleida to talk about history. Oh no. We've come to Lleida because it was a pretty backdrop to start the film. But we're actually going to be putting the Orbea through its paces in its natural environment. We're going to the Pyrenees. Look at that. I might have to have the motor on for that one. So we're going to be following the river Segre up into the mountains, which does mean from time to time I have to use this C13 road, which is one of the main arterial roads into France. So I'm hoping to stay off it as much as possible by using smaller, well, hopefully not farm tracks. We'll have to see. of today's adventure. I've just had a spoke break, so this is the second time that's happened, and this is my 6th ride. When I bought the bike it was second hand, and about 3 or 4 of the spokes were just loose, completely loose, and I retensioned them and hoped everything would be alright, but I think the combination of them being loose and the previous guy riding on them like that, and me tightening them up and riding on it again, I'm just gonna pop those spokes. It's completely, look at this road, completely smooth road. It just broke just riding along, no pressure. So I'm a bit cheesed off. So our Pyrenean adventure is going to have to be put off. And now I need to get back it's only 14 kilometres, but with a spoke missing. Once I've got this one out, which is going to be a nightmare in itself. Oh well, until next time, let's hope it's soon. Thanks for watching.